We can homeschool it and we can be the guest lecturer.
Hey, man, can I ask you from what channel you have on YouTube? Which one?
Police against the pirates. We are in Birmingham.
See you a lot on YouTube.
Hey, mate, how you doing?
Tyrant.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I like that. I know, mate. I know that is just like. I find it too small. Yeah. What's the battery like? That's the latest model, isn't it? Yeah. I can see the flip screen. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Unless you've got a powerful enough computer that can rip through it, I never film until 4K. Mate, it does. It takes up ages to upload to YouTube and that. So unless you've got a fast connection, there's no bill. I don't really use it. I shoot in 1080 still. No, like this is. I got live stream at the moment. I'll show you what the quality like with that watching it through. Can't do that quality, can you? Yeah, through that box there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you can through the into new pockets. I think you can. I think you do have a system. I'm not sure because at the moment I'm on different platforms. I'm on 5 different platforms.
Been on the hashtag, isn't it?
Probably not many.
Hello, pirates. We've just asked you just to.
Down here then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Charity, any charity anymore?
I don't know. Mine, regardless if I'm live or recording, it will store a hard copy of what I've streamed because I stream to a server, then that gets beamed out.
Pirates, just ask just to come through.
No, I drove up this morning. Hello everybody, welcome. As you can see, I'm in Birmingham today. There's a lot of police. If you give me a 5x5, if you can see in here. I'm actually on TikTok as well, hopefully. No, Tyrant Finder. Who are you on? Age, travel.
You can put your own.
Oh.
That's a screen then, is it? That's a so you can have actually any logo there. So I can have my logo. See, that's like more money I want to spend.
Yeah, I don't often go out like that.
What's it all about? What's happening?
I think there's a big protest.
What about Francis? Francis?
I don't know. I really don't know.
UK doing a live video of Birmingham. So take a look at this content.
Make sure you share this out there, guys.
Tyrant
I can't see if I'm live.
Does somebody want to check Tyrant Finder UK?
It's saying I'm live to it, but when I go on my page, I can't see it.
streaming live. It's too complicated.
So hopefully I'm live on TikTok, Kick, X, obviously YouTube and Facebook.
stood here looking at it thinking,
Shiny building.
yeah. Where are you going this way?
Britain's first protest in Birmingham today, Ben. Was that where the counter is? I can see where they are right there. That's why you're not allowed to go through.
Not only that, what platform does they take there?
One, two. Check. One. One. One, two, two. One. One. One, two. Beep, 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 beep. One, two. Yo!
No, he was all Christopher.
Are you allowed to with him? Yeah.
I bought this 8 years ago, just never upgraded it. I was reading you on one ad that it's full, but the reason why I like it, I can't buy that. It's easy to you have it. You know what's going on? What road is it? He's up there to the left, is it?
1, 2. Check 1, 2, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Yeah,
One.
yeah, this way.
2. 1.
We'll be in a bit. Are they going to let you up there?
Will do, I can give it a go.
Because they're not let them through.
1, 2.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You have to walk around.
We're going to have to go all... No, they're probably blocking that street as well.
They probably don't want everyone here in the line. Some of the things they say. Oh, yeah, I like all the Black Sabbath up there. Yeah, where they're from there.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd of lefties up there.
It doesn't actually sound like there's a lot of them up there.
They must allow you, they've got to allow you forward because there's a big screen there, isn't there? So obviously, I don't know, is that... It's got to be, the stage has got to be the other side of there, sure.
That G-Wagon.
Yes guys, we're in Birmingham, we're in first today. As you can see, lots of enemies scattered about in the Ivys West.
Remember to share this out there, guys. We're on multiple platforms today. Yeah, the left are up there by the clock and that. They're not allowing, they've got 2 lines of coppers there, not allowing anyone through.
I've definitely got to get a camera up there, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's not really practically.
Yeah, I know. Well, you got me.
What do you want to do? You want to go out there and have a look?
Yeah, let's go up there.
I don't know. Only put try, innit? They're not allowing any... Oh, they let them through?
Yeah, that's security for a pool.
Well, all of them?
Yeah.
We can only but try.
Gotta go round up there. I'll go up there.
I'll go up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, left up here. And my head left.
Settle it. Saying, how you guys? All right. Enjoy it here, mate. You're not be here long. Go back. But anyway, yeah.
First to get assaulted, then.
Whoever they can get their hands on, innit, really? They're not discriminatory.
I find it funny. They call me a far right Nazi, but they only ever refer me to Troy. They never mention my YouTube channel.
Yeah, guys,
Who do with everyone else though. Everywhere. That's
And then we are going to the ballet, so yes, we're
Remember, if you're not subscribed, subscribe.
What does community look like? This is what community looks like. What does community sound like? This is what community sounds like. What does Birmingham look like? This is what
Remember, share this out there, guys.
One saving grace. That's all good. I don't like that. I wasn't one of the and you keep safe.
And if you don't follow me on TikTok and you're watching, follow me. Coming to the cameras, are they?
Hello, mate.
behind, start moving from the back, obviously you've got crowds at back, so you've got some movement. Have the ceilings outside. They're all Mark! you're told you have no choice but to arrest, you can't explain it further than that.
If you basically, if you lie, you get
and I don't want to arrest anybody, I don't want to arrest you. Everybody gets on, and you can see they're getting pushed back. I'm not sure yet, and you're going to move back, and we're all happy days, and you carry on doing your business. Get your comments, videos, put it on the internet, brilliant. I'm not stopping you doing that, that's what I'm saying.
That's fine. If you want to contact Lloyd House, that's absolutely fine.
We want to clear off our areas if we can, so we can start looking for what they're called, simple, what they're called, what they're called,
for your safety, sir. If people get together and stop being attacked or
We're getting close to all of this.
We're gonna go down there and come back up the steps. going to go and try and find Ash.
Anybody can get any high shots.
Hello mate, how you doing?
I'm good, boss. How are you?
Oh, good. Can I get a packet of Flow Red Pall Mall?
One.
Yes, please.
Super Kings?
No, king size if you have.
King size. That's what you're looking for?
That's the ones.
15, 20.
Thank you, sir.
Is it all done or just started?
Yeah.
Just started.
Just start. Well, it's not even started yet till 12 o'clock, I believe. So, a lot of police there, though.
Yeah.
Have a good day now.
Take care.
If you could, maybe you could put a blue love heart in the chat for who you know that.
Right, walk back down to the station.
saying to them they got to go. That's no great hardship.
Express, please.
So, like I said, we're just walking back down here. Always go around the fucking long way.
What's the Sony? What one is it?
ZV-10.
Oh, okay. Of course, it's interchangeable lens. I bought the ZV-1. I used it.
It's fixed lens.
Yeah, but I ended up buying this, the 6700. It's really nice, and the autofocus light's incredible. But I ended up buying that, the Pocket 3, which I really like, because I go on my bike. I go on my bike a lot, so I don't want. But I've also in here, I do use it more. I bought myself a camcorder. Panasonic X1500. They're just a form factor. It's got a handle and a bit. And lovely.
With this,
lovely bit. I do.
£100 that you got if I found
Oh, more, yeah.
Like it's the lens, so you can see the front master lens.
It's a G lens, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
but for filming, it's all right on the gimbal, but just for handheld.
The stabilisation on it is shit. Handheld.
It's okay,
you can't walk.
No.
If you're going to walk with it, it has to go on the stabilisation.
Yeah, exactly.
This is obviously 4K crop.
That's what I've got. I've got the RS3 Mini. It's quite good, isn't it?
Yeah. See, I've got a 30 to 70 millimeter Grandmaster lens.
Yeah.
Big thing, and it fits on there.
Lovely, yeah. But I can't be bothered taking all that stuff out all the time. I know when I shoot out on my bike, I take this sometimes, and then I take the camcorder and just pick it up. Like my bike, I live in Northampton, so I go different places, have a little film. Do you know what I mean?
It's added weight as well. Obviously.
Yeah, but the footage you get is incredible. Yeah. The focus is great.
Yeah, the autofocus and that.
I know. But sometimes on the camcorder, the manual focus is lovely because you can throw it from say there across. Yeah. And it looks really nice. But of course.
But like you say, the camera's good, but it's a lens.
Yeah, I know it.
Glass that makes the
I bought two G lenses. I bought this one, which is 70 to 350, so it's quite a big one. And I got the, I think it's 35 to 110, and that's nice.
Yeah.
But of course, because I bought this stuff, I had to go and buy a new laptop, didn't I?
The only problem when you're shooting 4K footage,
I'm fine now. This laptop,
you need it.
Yes, it's a top spec Ryzen, AMD Ryzen with a 5070 graphics card, 32 gig RAM. Because it was struggling, the old one was struggling. The old one, bought this, look for £1,000. It's reduced second hand, but 18 quid 6 months ago. So I tried it, and it just flies through.
The only downfall of this is no viewfinder.
Yeah, I do. No, sometimes you do want one, don't you?
You really want one sometimes, especially if I'm taking photographs.
Yeah, you do.
I really want to move viewfinder.
You do, but then they fit everything else in. It's got a built-in flash.
No, don't. I can get an external one. Same with a viewfinder. I can get.
Yeah, well, that's money.
But it's all extra money.
I'm just waiting for the new one of these to come out. The 4's out.
Yeah.
The 4 Pro. 2 lenses.
Yeah,
4 times zoom. Lovely.
Yeah, super stable.
It's alright, isn't it? It's a good I am tempted to get one of these. Did you get that on Amazon? Seen someone with one the other day.
Monopod, I got on Amazon. It's
Yeah.
probably about a £40 one.
Yeah, with an adjustable tripod on the bottom.
The only thing you can't leave it unattended because it will go. If it's just a camera on top, it's fine. It'll stay upright.
Yeah.
You've got like a
But
heavyweight.
if you've got the gimbal set to tilt or whatever pan, you do that. You can shoot down and it will stay
Exactly
stable,
what
won't
I
it?
do. If I'm up above, I put
Yeah.
pan tilt follow.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I then
That's
control
lovely, isn't it?
pan tilt follow.
There's a lot of stuff coming out now, isn't there?
Even little cameras, even your phone now.
Yeah.
8K.
Yeah, I know. It's not. Yeah, but I don't know. I can't hold it, and it don't feel right. When I've got the camcorder, it's got the top handle. Do that.
I used to
do that.
run and done with a Sony A something.
I think I know the ones. This model numbers are ridiculous.
Yeah. But I always.
And of course, the zoom lens with it, with the pants, you know, it's there on a rocker.
Yeah.
When you're filming, zoom in.
I find if you want zoom camera, not buy a Nikon E6000.
I know the one you mean.
You know the one.
You can zoom to the moon with
zoom
it.
to the moon, like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go up
yeah,
there
yeah,
and you
yeah.
see what he's eating for lunch.
It's a bridge camera. The quality's not. But I live in Northampton. A lot of the bird watchers use them because as long as they get a decent enough quality, they're happy.
Yeah.
You know how much you want to spend.
Like you say, you spend on the camera, but then you're just upgrading the glass. I think my glass.
Yeah,
And that was
exactly.
second hand.
Oh yeah, I know. But that'll last you longer than the camera, won't it?
Yeah, and that's why I buy E-mount lenses. Exactly. If you buy another camera without an E-mount lens, you just get an adjuster, don't you? And you get some good footage.
Hello there, mate. Hiya. You good? How are you? Yeah.
When does it start, mate? The March?
You're left there. You're left. Not left.
Is it down to the police when they let them go then?
Do it right.
I'm only good there, aren't
BJ, police officers on 340 miles. Basically, I would say from there.
So it ain't much of a box. A few hundred yards. Yeah, we went there and we did a right here and then we did a left up the top of the hill. Yeah. But we're not going there, we're going there. But the screen is facing this way, you see. So I'm assuming we're just going to march straight to the screen. You all right, Harry? You didn't fancy up there?
Oh, no, I'm not
Thank you for the £5 donation. You really don't have to. I'm not here for money.
Someone had a Gatling gun out there. Bloody hell. But here we go.
That's how it comes though, isn't it? Here comes the calm down up there. Boys, the big man here. Stay that way, boys, to bring it to you.
Get out the road.
Yes, brother. Very smart.
Welcome. Thank you.
Right, boy,
Alphas and Bravos, can you just come in front of these main protesters, please?
Testing.
Hold.
Yeah. I'm going to go and get I know it. Hello?
comments, yes to Marco.
That way, well, you killed white, young men. Yeah, thank you. See? First of all, I don't have to put it black way. Oh no, yeah, I might not turn the bus. That's fine, yeah.
So we're just waiting for the march to get started.
Toilets like him make me feel like John Howard choice. You know, he's the type of person you've got staff, come on, they're
I didn't know. I did almost get stuck in there with that.
Safer travel building. You won't be able to see where you are. Sorted.
Sub to Wandering Stuart 44.
Round about the back down and then up to the station.
Okay, so what's it for now?
In the white is.
Right, that one did a print. You went one of them, they all went away usually.
I haven't got your thing on. You have done loads of that one. That one's too much expensive.
Even the liaison officer, they're laughing. Oh, we're going to... Yeah, but alright. What's your name, sorry?
He said it's only like
That's something a lot.
Neither of them need to be there to why didn't you? Well, they normally wave at the bar, don't they? They could do it in a funny way.
little bit.
Golding is here, he's right.
Yes, Paul Golden, man.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus loves you.
Right, Kev, I'm just with it. I mean, well, with the mark.
Alex! Alex! Al! You're blind as a bat!
Hi, Pamela.
I'm alright, yeah.
I'm gonna go with
I think you. My granddaughter. Every time.
Lost me minute long.
I've seen this gentleman get assaulted the other day on camera.
He was actually straight.
Say she looks on. Fancy's been back.
Oh, you look at you, I saw that. What's your number, Dove?
Come to me,
I bet you are now. You can blow that. You're in power. Oh, where you are. Send them back! 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 Send them back!
Rather than give it to him. As old as you.
We're marching off for 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Oi, not marching off! We're not marching off! Can you walk on the pilot, please? Can we move back onto the pilot, please? Cheers.
Palestine on your ass! This is your Palestine! Your Palestine! Your Palestine on your ass! Send them back! 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 Which one's gone?
Testing! Testing! Can everyone hear me? Yeah! Just give us a few more minutes to get organised and we'll be marching through Birmingham. Because today, this town belongs to the British! Yeah! Fuck the British! Before we head off, we'll have a big strong volunteer to pull this trolley with a PA system. Come and see me if you can.
I'll do it an apology.
And Harry Hilden. Right, everyone, let's go! Come on! Forward!
Jamie, is that lefties?
I take the mic back because I'm not getting trapped in the crowd. I don't want to be in the crowd today. I don't mind it, but...
That was a short march, wasn't it? Hey, that was a short march, wasn't it? Round the block.
Enough is enough! Enough is enough! Enough is enough!
Did we just come up here?
I hope the picture and sound quality is good tonight. Give me a 5x5 in the chat.
6 to bronze, 1 approaching Hill Street, 30 seconds.
Right turn! Right turn!
From 6 off, Mama Charlie, right into Hill Street. Cheers. We'll follow it nonetheless. Peace,
Tom. Right, we do not want to be getting caught at the front end. Now, John, listen in a minute. Split in a minute. And on. Tommy Roberts. What? I got
Wait, well, King's London's here. What can you do? I'll do my own thing.
Thank you everybody in the chat. Everybody commenting. Everybody liking. Make sure you like the stream. Look at that. Put it in your WhatsApp group. I don't really want to be forefront here, to be honest with you.
bodies here now.
screaming at the top of their voice, Britain first! Britain first! Britain first! Britain first! Britain first! As a Christian, patriotic nationalist movement, we always begin our activities, our events, with a prayer. So please follow me with the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive them that trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen! Our next speaker has led a brilliant campaign in the town of Faversham in Kent against a local migrant facility that they are trying to get closed down. I had the pleasure of being invited to speak at a recent demonstration in Faversham, led by our next speaker. Harry has mobilised hundreds of patriots in Kent in opposition to this migrant facility, and he has not given up. And just last Saturday, I was guest speaker at a rally held in Maidstone. Absolutely brilliant, hundreds of people in attendance. He's a credit to his local English community and to our movement in general. So please give a huge round of applause to our guest speaker, Harry Hilden! Does everyone here want millions sent home? Good. Today we have gathered, marched and are demanding for re-migration. For anyone watching and is still unsure what re-migration is, it's simply the political strategy of sending foreigners and their offspring back to their land of origin using mandatory and voluntary measures. If a country is for everyone, then it's for no one. And for decades, Britain has faced wave after wave of immigration from Africa, Asia and underdeveloped European countries, leading to the cultural decay of our once great lands and the demographic replacement of our country's people. Now, many on the patriotic scene are only concerned with unvetted illegal migration. And of course, anyone with common sense is concerned with third world migrant men entering our country via small boat or back of lorry with no info of who they are, apart from the most dangerous countries in the world. But the fact is, illegal migration is just 5% of yearly migration to Britain. An official national statistic shows that last year over 800,000 people immigrated to Britain, and just under 50,000 of them was from small boat or back of a lorry. And of course, net migration will show us lower than that. That's because the record rate in what Britain natives are leaving our land because of the state of what our country has become. Sorry. Within decades, as a result of mass migration, the native Britons will become a minority if the rate of immigration is not stopped and reversed. Birmingham, where we are today, the white Brit is the minority. There is many areas which have been fully colonised, and there are no-go areas for the white British people. London, our capital, just 30% of the population identifies as white British. Manchester, Luton and Leicester have been overtaken, and the white Brits are the minorities in them cities as well. Many other cities and towns, the white Brit is on the verge of being a minority in them also. White British children make up just 60% of the school population nationally. There is over 70 schools in our country without a white British child in them. And just under 500 schools, white British children make up 2% or less of the population. Birth rates of white British compared to other ethnicities are just 52%. And all what I've just read out is from official national statistics, and they're actually a few years old. And if there was actually 2026 up-to-date ones, you can guarantee there'll be a lot worse now. Millions upon millions have entered our country over decades, and these people are on their way to outbreeding us, and in many areas have already fully colonised us. While our schools promote welcoming this mass invasion, they promote feminism and being a man is toxic, students are led to beg for their own replacement. And all what I've just explained to some might sound like lies, but the fact is it's truth, and many people need to get their head out of the sand and look at reality in the face. Our ancestors fought for this land before it was ever named England. Our forefathers fought in 2 world wars, and none of them shed blood so that you can be demographically replaced in your ancestral homelands, or that your families can be taught to be Marxist, begging for their own replacement. And just how our forefathers took stand for us, it's now time for us to take stand for future generations. And in this reign of multiculturalism, and put a stop to the native British people being second-class citizens to foreigners for the sake of diversity. And if the silent majority sits back and allows the destruction of our land to continue without strategically or politically getting active, then the future is catastrophic. We have 2 options. It's victory or defeat. And if you're not advocating for remigration, you are advocating for a replacement. The future of our people depends on us. So let this be the day every single one of you watching gets politically active and starts to demand remigration now.
Our next speaker is a Britain First legend, a true patriot that's been on my side for over 8 years now. Her loyalty and commitment to our movement has been an inspiration, and she is, in my opinion, the most charismatic lady nationalist in the entire Britain First party. Activists who stay the course for over 8 years are extremely rare, believe me. So it's my personal honour to introduce the one and the only, the magnificent Sharon Whitman!
Thank you, that was lovely. Right, today I'm going to tell you a story that was told across the nation. It gave the people hope. It's about courageous men and women who were prepared to fight and die for their country! For many years, the patriots of England could see their country was in decline. The power was given to the evil dictator. The greedy, self-serving politicians, civil servants. The people were constantly lied to. Vote for me. We will smash the gangs. We will serve you. Immigration was forced upon the people. They were told, we need doctors, we need nurses, we need engineers, or the whole country would collapse. And then, to be fair, there was a few people that did come to England, that did work and pay their taxes, but they became part of the community. They were our neighbours. They respected our way of life. They respected that we were a Christian nation. But it seemed apparent that a certain minority group of a certain religion felt entitled. They soon learned about benefit system. They learned to play the system, make demands, and if you don't get what you want, gather together, intimidate, play the victim, play the religious card, play the racist card. They soon sniffed out the weak in this country. The liberal leftists, many could hardly even speak English, but they became local councillors for the Labour Party. They soon became in positions that gave them power to make immigrants even more welcome and not threatened. The loony left made us all politically correct. The majority of people felt they were being silenced. One wrong word, and you were disciplined, singled out, labelled. Christians unable to wear their jewellery with a cross on to work. This is England! We are a Christian nation! We had to watch while mosques were being built, prayers were held in the streets and in the parks, and all this nonsense gave evil men the red light to rape and torture vulnerable white girls. These Pakistani Muslim men. They lived in a Muslim community, a community group of people who worshipped Islam. They all fell silent, and so did the politicians, police and social workers. I don't know. But there were good people that tried to defend these girls, and they had to lose their jobs. But the fight carried on, and one day every single girl would get justice. And sadly, that was how England was. A dictator leaving the country. A Muslim mayor leading our capital city. Muslims running local councils. The minority got given power. Now, the mood changed. Weekly, the people were hearing of rapes, harassment. Women had never felt so unsafe. The people were becoming prisoners in their own country, while unvetted men had the freedom to search the towns and cities, and when they returned to their five-star hotels, they had 24-hour security. The people were told not to get angry. Crime is just what you've got to expect when you live in a big city. But crimes were now happening in local areas. Wherever they could house the unvetted men, they did not care of what danger it would cause to the local people. Enough is enough! And the people, like today, took to the streets. They shouted, "Send them back! Send 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 them back! Now the majority of us that are protesting are white, English, British people. And that's even used against us. We're too bloody white! that united the people. Thousands would turn out and march through the streets. A sea of St. George's flag, the Union flag, could be seen for miles. You're all strong people, and I know you're ready to fight for your country. And the day did come when good had to fight evil. The evil had been building an army for years. Young, fit men from third world countries. Antifa, of course, joined them. The traitors, the haters of everything that we stand for. But the patriots were very quickly building their army. Thousands upon thousands of men, like their ancestors, willing to die for their country. There was no choice. Fight for what is yours or live under Islam and Sharia law. The day came. The generals were ready. They were at the front to lead. Before battle, many took to their knees, head bowed in prayer. The enemy mocked, saw it as a sign of submission. The generals raised their hands on the Christian soldiers! The men charged into battle, roaring. Years of silence, anger, frustration roared from their bodies. They banged the St. George shields. They smashed through the enemy. The line was broken. Many of the enemy fled, took to their knees, begging us for forgiveness. England was saved! The politicians had to start putting British people first. We closed all the borders. We sent them all back. People turned back to Christianity. Law and order was restored on the streets. Women, girls were safe, walking their streets. Children had a childhood. We all had a future. So the moral of the story, and it is only a story, when people unite and are prepared to fight, you will get your country back. Now it was just a story, but some stories do come true, and I'll leave that with you. Thank you.
What an amazing spectacle, look at that. Our next speaker is a young Northwest activist who just recently politely asked me if he could make a speech at the upcoming Birmingham rally. I asked him if he had ever done a speech before, and he said no. And I said, do you realise what you're letting yourself in for? Despite that, he wanted to go for it. So I salute his determination and bravery. So please give a big round of applause for Stuart Roberts from Manchester!
Sisters, I am so happy for every single one of you for coming out here today, because let me tell you, it's not an easy thing to do. I am so proud of every single one of you here. You, in the back. Let's never forget, and I don't know how many of you are local or how many of you travelled, but it was Birmingham hands that saved this country from one of the greatest evils of all time, okay? It was Birmingham hands that forged the steel that kept the war machine alive, that defeated Nazi Germany. Let's never forget that! Look to your sides now, because there's another evil that has to be fought. Look to your sides and see the brave people who will fight for you. But do not forget those. Do not forget those of our own kin who should be here. Those who chant refugees are welcome here. Lefty scum shouting things like that while our own people bleed. And to those people I say, you are not peacemakers.
I don't fucking want them here.
That's right, we don't want them. You stand with locusts as they devour your inheritance. And when the fire comes, and it will come, when the fires come, your words will not save you from judgment. So those people, wherever, I can't see them, the evidence of lefties behind the back there. To those people, have you forgotten what you're protesting against? Have you forgotten 7/7? Have you forgotten the Manchester Arena bombing, my hometown, where people, for the rest of their lives and their children's lives, will never, ever forget the atrocities that were committed. Fuck the left! 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 So have you forgotten these atrocities? You know, they took the footage off our TVs. They tried to hide the truth. But if it was up to me, I'd show that every single day, so that we do not forget what we're fighting against. To those lefties, where is the compassion for your own people who've been needlessly slaughtered in the name of diversity? Killings in broad daylight, women and children harassed daily, flowers that will never bloom. Now, between the time of writing this and delivering it, a 15-year-old girl was harassed by a foreigner on my own street, a street that I've lived proudly and safely for over 20 years. Our country is becoming more and more unsafe by the day. And it's not only because of legal immigration, it's not because of illegal immigration, it's because the people that are born and raised here, and our own government is afraid of doing what must be done. Send them back! 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 You know, the biased media will not show our message. They won't display us on BBC or ITV. They want to pretend that this flag, these flags that you're waving proudly now, are a symbol of hate. But to those people I say, I will proudly stand by my flag. I will not feel shameful, racist or partial for waving the flag of St. George. I'm proud of this flag. families that fought and died for hundreds of years to defend it. That gave down their lives, that sacrificed everything so that we could be here today. The cross of St. George is my flag too, and I want it back! We must fight! We must resist in any way we can. Through not being afraid to speak, not being afraid to take a stand, not being afraid to be here today. Remember, it's okay to feel doubt and insecurity when you're talking about these things.
What about Betty Bird?
It's okay to feel insecure and doubt. But I guarantee you that if you speak to people when you go into work on Monday, a lot more will share our mindset than you first realise. And they're afraid of speaking out. But we must not be afraid to speak out anymore. Let your confidence inspire them, as others inspired me. Just by being here today, you have done more than 99% of people will do. And for that, thank you. Thank you, and you, and you. Stand strong in your beliefs or questions. Look at me. This is my first time doing this. I'm not a career politician. Okay? I am a man of slender means. A man who loves his country and will do anything I have to do to defend it. Who am I? Stuart Roberts. I stand, and you must stand. And to address those lefties again wherever they are. Wherever they are. To address the counter-protesters, again, I can't see them. Must have gone home. You can't defeat nationalism. You can't. You just can't. We are stronger, we are braver, we will not lose. And as long as one of us still stands, nationalism still stands. Pro-patriots, I will never ask you for more than I do for myself. Stand, be strong, don't shy away from your beliefs. I'm a single voice today, but I like to think that I might have got through to a few of you guys. So while I stand, you too must stand, Birmingham! For your people! For your country! For your families! I know I am, I'm sure I am, I'm in the till I die! One more thing. You can write whatever you want to write. You can write whatever you want to write. But this comes from the heart. This is not Stuart Roberts speaking on behalf of Britain First. This is Stuart Roberts speaking on behalf of the people of this country that have had enough, regardless of which party you're standing for. Enough is enough. Send them back!
next speaker is a young man who started off with a strong dislike of Britain First, for some reason. Yes, you. But now he's a great supporter of our movement and a good friend of mine. He's been a patriot activist since he was 16 years old, the same age that I started my political career back in 1999. James was expelled from university after 2 years of study due to his political beliefs. Sounds familiar, James? And he's now he's now a well-known patriot journalist attending activities and events across the country. James has organised protests in Norfolk against local migrant hotels, which have attracted huge turnouts. James is also no stranger to persecution, having been arrested and charged with a hate crime for describing foreign paedophiles as, quote, foreign filth. Yeah, I think he deserves a round of applause for that. Please give a big round of applause to our good friend, James Harvey!
Go on, Jake.
How are we feeling, Birmingham? Well, firstly, I would like to extend a massive thank you to Paul Golding and Britain First for organising today's demonstration. I would also like to thank the hundreds of you who showed up to support. Give yourselves a massive round of applause. When I started my activism at 16, it wasn't long before the police got involved. When I was 19, 2 uniformed police officers visited my parents' house to intimidate me into taking down a video. This was because I referred to illegal immigrants as undocumented aliens. Well, no one had complained. They were ringing me in case someone got offended. When I was 22, I was arrested after labelling foreign pedophiles as foreign filth. I was subsequently charged and placed on trial for November 2026. All of this for causing racially aggravated alarm and distress. While I was sat in that cell, 7 Afghan refugees were raping children in the same city of Norwich, the so-called city of sanctuary. For anyone who may have been confused about the use of my term, foreign filth, these were the exact people I was talking about. The police have shown time and time again that they will fall for the hoax of anti-racism hysteria. A hoax that resulted in the arrest of Henry Novak when he was lying in a pool of his own blood. A hoax that resulted in the murder of Charlie Kirk. A hoax that has allowed us as a society to flood our country with people who hate us, people who despise us, people who rape our kids, and people who kill our neighbours. But I say no more. It is time we reclaim our country. Time we protect our children. Time we stop screaming diversity is our strength when the evidence says the opposite. It is time we put Britain first! But it is not just illegal immigration that is the issue. It is legal migration as well. From Vikram Digwar to Hadi Alodid, the Sudanese man that attempted to behead a British man in Belfast. These men were both products of a broken migration system. Legal migration, in many cases, can be just as bad as illegal. Legal migration led to the Birmingham you see before you. We've imported millions from dysfunctional, incompatible societies with parallel cultures that reject our values, our laws, and basic human decency. They bring their tribal conflicts, their grooming practices, their contempt communities, in the foreign societies that feel like third world shitholes. We've watched as ethnic rape gangs operate with impunity in every major town and city across the UK. From Rotherham to Rochdale, to Telford, to Oxford, to Newcastle, to Birmingham, to Oldham, thousands of white British girls systematically drugged, trafficked and raped while the authorities turned a blind eye. We've watched black-led knife crime turn our city centres into war zones, slashing, stabbing, murdering our sons and our daughters. And still, the excuses flow like blood on the pavement. And through it all, the police have treated the mere allegation of racism with more urgency than the desperate cries of an 18-year-old white lad who just been stabbed. So they treated the mere allegation of racism with more urgency than the desperate cries of an 18-year-old white lad who bleeded out on the pavement. Is this fair? The people are wrong. Our institutions, they haven't failed. They have worked exactly as designed. They are the enemies of the British people. They betrayed the girls of Telford and Rotherham. They betrayed the families of Southport. They betrayed Lee Rigby. They have British blood in their hands. And they will pay for their treason when we take our country back. And make no mistake about it, we will take our country back. We will return to proper Britain. We will revert to the Catholic replacement. And Great Britain will once again return to its former glory. Britain belongs to us, the people, not the globalists, not the imported foreigners, not the colonialists, us. And we are taking it back. We as Britons have a duty to fight back. We have a duty to stand by our people in times of suffering. Your labels do not deter us, and will no longer deter us from talking about the institutional mass rape of English children. Now, I mentioned earlier, we have a rape gang in the city of Norwich. Norwich is 87% white English. It was one of the last places to get hit with a disease of mass migration. Yesterday I was in court and I watched as 7 Afghan refugees who couldn't speak a word of English entered their pleas for gang raping 2 13-year-old girls. On July 18th, I'm going to ask something of the British people. We organise a demonstration every month, but on July 18th, we are meeting outside Norwich train station and we are marching down the Green hotspot of Norwich. We are marching down the exact road where young British white girls are trafficked in taxis and gang raped by Pakistani men. Join us on July 18th, 1 PM, outside City Hall. We are our ancestors, our loyalty, and our descendants' of future. A future we must fight for our children, for our grandchildren, for Britain! We're having a few technical difficulties, we apologise for that. Our next speaker is a cheeky, controversial political talk show host. You've probably seen him online putting the world to rights. He's also been arrested for political activism on several occasions, and I've become quite close to him over the last 6 months or so. Please put your hands together and give a big round of applause for the one and only Hugh Anthony!
Good afternoon, Birmingham! I have to say, it's so nice to see so many native British faces in our second biggest city. However, let's look at the reality of it. Birmingham is no longer like us. Birmingham is now full of foreigners. I feel the same way, trust me. Send them back. Send them back. Send them back. But Birmingham is one of the best cities this country ever produced, and I'll tell you why it's one of the best cities. It's not because of immigration, it's not because of diversity, it's not because of any of these things that the establishment lies to you about. It's because of the white, Anglo-Saxon, Celtic people. And what you see now, instead of this myth of integration, you see segregation every single where you go. Even here in Birmingham, you have places like Allen Rock, where migrants segregate themselves, enclave themselves into their own little areas, and then spray paint on the walls, no white after 8 p.m. Frankly, I say, fuck off back to your shit-off countries. But to say that, the government will call you far right. They will call you a Nazi for saying, hold on a minute, this is my country, these are my areas. I don't care what the government says to us, because let's put it like this. They have upheld a system which is seeing the demographic replacement, the murder, the rape and the pillage of the white British people. Because fundamentally, this government is not working for the British people. They are traitors, and every single one of them needs to be done for treason. We have been told year after year after year we have to care about every other country, every other foreign war, every war in the Middle East. But decade on decade we have to care about what's happening there. And every time we've been dragged into it, millions of white British people have been murdered at the hands of the establishment shoving us into war. Every single time we have been subject to a refugee crisis which has seen migrants flooding our borders with non-British ideologies and killing our people. Frankly, it's about time we prioritise Britain and stop getting involved in these foreign conflicts. And what happens when we give these people refugee status? What happens when we give them the gift of coming to God's country, of coming to the greatest country this world has ever seen? They rape us, they murder us, they pillage us. The Arrow Arena bombing back in 2017, the Huntingdon stabbing, the Belfast stabbing, the Henry Nowak situation, they repay us by killing us, and frankly, the government allows it. It's about time the British people stand up for their own safety and fight back against this regime. Traitors scum, that's what they are. And let's put it like this. We know illegal immigration is bad. We see the boats of men coming over in dinghies every single day. They lie and say, they originally said, oh, it's not happening. There were no men coming. Just foreigners popping up everywhere. We were like, hold on a minute, where do they come from? They kept saying, it's not happening, there's no migrants coming over. Then they said, well, they are coming over, but it's not that many. Then they said, well, there are quite a lot, but there's nothing we can do about it. Yes, there is so much they can do about it. They kissed on the Labour government, the Tories, all of them. They just don't have the balls to put the Navy on the border. They are invaders, and you treat an invader in your house like somebody that's there to harm you. And if you look at the stats, they are there to harm you. homeless. Foreign nationals commit sexual offences at a 71% higher rate than the British nationals. Think about that. The government says they want to protect kids by banning social media. I'll tell you what protect kids. Deporting the foreign scumbags that are raping our children. And let's put it like this. It's not just the illegals. Henry Nowak, who was his killer? Victor Ndigwa, a man born here. Let's look at the arena bombing, a man naturalised here. The Huntingdon stabbing, a man naturalised here. These are legal migrants that have been imported. If you look at London, Manchester, Birmingham, Bradford, Luton, all of these places have been completely overrun by legal migration. It's about time we don't just stop mass migration, we don't just end the invasion, we reverse it with re-migration. This is about the future of the British people. This is about our responsibility to stand up for our nation. And if you look back through history, weak men have always bent over and died. And I will tell you this, the British people are not weak at all. We have survived invasion after invasion, war after war, and for goodness sake, we colonised a quarter of the globe and made it better. But now is not the time to stand down. Now is not the time to be scared about their tyrannical control. I don't care about your speech laws. I don't care about the race card. I don't care if you tell me that it's racist to say, I'm a white guy, my people are white guy. We are not an economic zone. Britain is not an economic zone. International finance can get lost. All of the banks can get lost. Britain is a tribe of people. We are a family of people. And frankly, the people they are giving passports are not part of our family and should be sent back now. Send them back, 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 send them back. And I say to all of you, this is a choice for all of you. Think about the country where it is now. When foreign births take up half of all births in this country, when Mohammed is the top name in this country, when we are on route to be a minority in the next 25 years, is that what you want for your children? Do you want your kids to grow up as a persecuted minority in their own ancestral homeland? If our ancestors could see this country now, before storming the beaches of Normandy, they would turn the guns on the government, they would not turn it on the Germans. Because frankly, we have been betrayed from the inside. This is not an external problem. This is not a problem coming over the border. This is a problem of people inside of Downing Street, inside of Westminster, inside the banks that want these people here for economic purposes because they hate white people and want to replace us with low IQ inbred scum. It's true, it might be offensive, but it's true. And I'm going to say this last thing. I saw many of my fellow Englishmen stand there after Henry Nowak was slaughtered. It was not an accidental killing. It was not a systematic failure. It was purposely orchestrated by DEI policy, by anti-white legislation, by the most hateful, racist, vermonic legislation implemented into this country against the white people. We are the victims of the system, not the foreigners. It is us. And I'll say this to you. When Henry Nowak was slaughtered and the police said, I don't think you have, after he was drowning in his own pool of blood on the floor, they did that because he was white. They cared about the foreigner that sat there and cried racism when frankly he had just stabbed this poor boy 5 different times. It was not about racism. He's just trying to play that card because Victor Ndigwa hates white people. And I want to say this to all of you that sat there and took the knee. Englishman, get up! It is not time to sit down and take the knee. It is time to stand up against a system that fundamentally hates you. And I will say this to all the elite, to everybody that seeks to replace us. England will live, Britain will live, because the British people live. And we have the heart of Britain inside of us. And as long as the heart of Britain beats, Britain will live! Thank you, Birmingham!
filthy, unwashed, no local councillors can stop this man. And believe me, many have tried for over 20 years, and every single one of them has failed. This man is fearless, relentless. He never stops fighting for us. And believe me, when this man's... We are all proud members of Britain First! And I am truly honoured to welcome to the stage our leader, the one and only Mr. Paul Golden! Britain First! 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 Britain First!
Thanks, Sharon. Can everyone hear me? Fellow patriots, fellow nationalists, thank you for refusing to stay silent while our country is being dismembered. You're the last line of defence for the British people, and history will remember your courage. We are living through a mass immigration invasion. Not migration, not enrichment, and invasion. For decades, successive governments have thrown open our borders and allowed millions upon millions of people to flood into this small island. They arrive in small boats, through airports, for every loophole the globalists can invent. They do not come to embrace our country, they come to exploit this country. They come to take what is rightfully ours. They take our housing, our jobs, our welfare, our hospitals, our schools, and now they are taking our very identity. This is not an accident. This is deliberate demographic replacement of the British people. Our native population is being steadily pushed aside in the land our ancestors built, defended and died for. Walk through London, Birmingham, Manchester, Leeds or countless other British towns and cities. In area after area, we, the white British people, are becoming a minority. Official statistics show the trend accelerating year after year. Low birth rates amongst our people, combined with relentless mass immigration and high birth rates amongst immigrant communities, means only one thing. The British people are being pushed aside and replaced in our own land. This is colonisation. This is the slow motion erasure of our nation. And the price is paid in British blood. Innocent people slaughtered by those who should never have been here in the first place. Young Henry Novak was one of them. A British lad cut down in brutal, senseless violence by an immigrant criminal who had no right to be in this country. His life was stolen, his family destroyed, and how many more? Charlene Downs, Lee Rigby, Victoria Golia, I could go on all day. How many more British men, women and children have been stabbed, beaten, raped and murdered by people our politicians have imported against the will of the people? Every single one of these crimes is a direct result of the open borders madness that has gripped this country for the last 80 years. The blood of our people is on the hands of those who facilitated this criminal genocide against our people. And one day, every last one of them will face prosecution and a flag march to the gallows. And that's exactly what they deserve. You cannot betray your own people and get away with it. Britain First is not just a street party a street movement, a political party. We are the spearhead of justice sent by God to punish the traitors and to resurrect this great nation. The treachery of British politicians towards their own people has always baffled me. Conservatives, Labour, the Lib Dems, the whole rotten Westminster establishment, they lied to us for decades. They have promised control over immigration time and time again, but delivered chaos and treachery. They signed treaties and laws that stripped us of the right to decide who enters our country. They put foreign criminals and failed asylum seekers ahead of British victims. They criminalised our speech while they flooded our streets with crime. They care more about being liked in Brussels, New York and Davos than they care about the survival of our nation. They are not our representatives, they are traitors who've sold their own people down the river for power and for votes. They have betrayed every generation that came before us and every generation that will come after us. Our forefathers built this country through blood, sweat and sacrifice. These politicians are dismantling it without a shot being fired, and they expect us to sit quietly and accept it, but we will not sit quietly. We will not just meekly accept the dismemberment of everything we love and cherish. We will rise up politically and take our country back. There is only one political movement in Britain that has never been compromised. Only one movement that has stood firm when others folded. Only one movement that has stood the test of time and survived all the horrendous persecution that has been thrown our way. And that movement is Britain First. We're not just another talking shop. We are not controlled opposition. We are not here to play the Westminster game or beg for scraps from the establishment. We are the only credible, the only worthwhile nationalist political force in this country. We say what others dare not to say. We fight where others retreat. We demand what every other nation on earth takes for granted, that this country belongs to the British people only, not immigrants, but native, indigenous, British people, us, our people. So I say to every one of you here today, and to every patriot listening across the country, get behind Britain First. Join us, support us, fight with us, become a member, stand with us on the streets and in every battle that lies ahead. Do not waste your energy on false prophets, establishment stooges or compromised parties. Put your support where it will count. Put it into the only movement that will never betray you. The hour is late, but it's not too late. Our country can still be saved, and save it we will! People can still have a future in the land of their ancestors. But it will not happen by itself. It will happen because strong men and women of courage stood up and said enough is enough, like we have here today in Birmingham. In this great city of Birmingham, we have put the traitors at Westminster on notice. This is our nation, this is our homeland, this is our soil, and you're on borrowed time, because one day in the near future you will receive British justice, you will be punished for your treason, and you'll be put on trial for your crimes. And this nation will rise to pride and greatness once again. Our people will flourish as the greatest land on earth, and nothing you can do will stop us, because Britain First is on the march, and we will not stop until we arrive at the gates of Downing Street. To ensure our survival as a people, we must become more tribal. We need to cultivate a strong, unapologetic sense of national and ethnic identity. Nationalism is the key to our survival. means loving our own people enough to protect them from being swamped and diluted. Tribalism is natural. Every successful society in history has practiced it by putting their own people first. We cannot afford the luxury of individualism or globalist ideals when our very existence is at stake. We must demand an end to mass immigration and support for British families to grow, while deporting those who do not belong here. We must teach our children pride in their British heritage and resist the indoctrination that tells us our culture is no better than any other. Britain First calls on all true Britons to awaken to this reality. Become nationalists, be tribal in your loyalty to your kin and country. Only through this awakening can we halt the replacement and secure a future for our descendants. I am afraid to say that unless we unite as a powerful political force to take on the Westminster criminals, this land will fall into a new dark age where our people will suffer greatly, with no way to fight back and no way to help themselves, because we will be outnumbered and outvoted. Just look at the brutal treatment of the whites of South Africa and ask yourself, is this the legacy you want to leave to your children and grandchildren? Is that the kind of country that you want to leave to your descendants? We cannot and we will not allow this to happen on our watch. We must secure our existence. We must control who comes into our country, and we must mercilessly deport and expel everyone who does not respect our laws and values. No ifs, no buts. As I've said many, many times before, don't unpack, you're going back. Don't unpack, you're going back. Britain First has been tested by relentless opposition, legal battles, media vilification, but instead of weakening, our resolve has toughened and hardened. Other movements lack this staying power. They falter under the pressure, but Britain First endures because our mission is rooted in the survival of the British people and our ancient homeland. This willpower drives us to take action. In communities, in the court of public opinion all across the country, we refuse to be silenced or to compromise our principles on immigration, cultural preservation and national sovereignty. With your support, this unshakable willpower will enable us to expand our reach and inspire millions more to join this cause. We are not just building a party, we are forging a movement that will defend Britain and secure its future for our children and grandchildren. I want to end by focusing on the sacrifices made by our grandparents, those brave men and women who fought and died to keep Britain free. From the beaches of Normandy to the skies of the Battle of Britain, they gave everything to defend our way of life. They did not fight so that their descendants could be strangers in their own homeland. They did lay down their lives so that our culture could be dismantled, our freedoms curtailed, and our values mocked. We will not let their sacrifice be in vain. We will honour them by fighting for the Britain that they loved and by restoring the great nation they gave their lives for. This is not negotiable. This is not up for debate. We demand our country back. We demand our soil back, every inch of it, until this country has been fully restored to the native, indigenous, British people who actually belong in this country. Anything short of our demands here today is treachery. So if you're not on board, get out of our way, because this country is going to be fully British once again, and nothing is going to stop us. Thank you. To end that, can I ask all of the speakers to come back on stage? All the speakers who've given great talks today, please come back on stage, every last one of you. Let's go. You've seen them, they've kept order today, they've kept the leftist scumbags that are up there with their Soviet communist flags and their gay pride flags, Palestine flags, every flag except British flags. They're just 100 yards away from us up there. And we can we not smell them from that distance? Disgusting, unwashed traitors. And these are our speakers today. Please give them a big round of applause. They really deserve it. And in 2 months' time, we will be back with another march for immigration, probably in the city of Leicester or maybe even Coventry, but we will be back. Thank you to everyone who's attended today. Today, Birmingham is British.
England till I die. I'm England till I die.
Everyone, please come and put the flags up the front, please. Thank you.
Right then, ladies and gents, looks like it's all over and done with. So I'm going to end the live stream here. Anything happens, I'll come back. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the donations. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you're subscribed to all my media. I am going to get out a lot more now. A hell of a lot more. So until the next time, guys, thanks a lot for joining me.